Hi guys, it's Iz. Today I want to talk a little bit about Conan Gray, his song, the song, which is really beautiful, and just like his. Sorry, I'm crying because I was listening to the song like on the way here. I'm taking a bit of a mental health day off of work because it was very overwhelming for me, and I was just like, and I have some like medical issues going on right now. But of course, I did get my little lavender coffee. They said it was out of season, but we got like so much shipment in, so I'm really excited that like a lot of stores are carrying this because like it's my favorite drink in the whole world. But I want to talk a little bit about like Conan Gray. So basically, like listening to his song is so like fucking amazing because I've been following that guy since like I was in high school. And I'm crying because I'm so proud of him. Like, he got out of his situation, and like, he was like someone who experienced a lot of trauma and like pain, like being queer, even though he doesn't like label himself as anything, like being a queer man, Asian American man, and like moving houses, not having stable housing, and he got into fucking UCLA. And when he did that, I was like, wow, like I can get into my dream school, even though I have trauma. And watching Conan Gray growing up, I felt like I had a friend because growing up, I didn't have a lot of friends. I did have, my best friend, sister Sarah, and my other friend Nicole. But I spent a lot of my days, like on the weekends, being alone. And my dad would always yell at me and be like, well, he wouldn't yell at me, but he'd be like, why don't you go out with your friends? Like, go be a kid. But instead, I was studying all the time because I was told that studying would get me a good life. And I really just love learning. And I have a disability and I have to work like 5,000 times harder. And I also just like wanted to watch Conan Gray like in my bed with my alter Jake. For those of you who don't know, I have DID, and my alter Jake is my protector alter. He helps me study, he helps me get ready in the morning, he does a lot of caretaking things. And basically, like, watching Conan just brought so much, like, love into my life because I didn't have that. And seeing him create these beautiful stories through music was amazing. And I remember hearing Idletown for the first time, and I fell in love with my suburban town in Oceanside. And I would drive around and listen to that song, and I would film and like, do like stupid shit with just like with Jake, and it was very beautiful, and that will always be my like senior year song. And watching Conan made me realize like I can have a beautiful life too. And because he makes vlogs of like driving around, and like there's nothing amazing about his Texan town, but like he makes it amazing, and I want to do that with you guys, and I want to have like a really good relationship with you guys. And like I know I'm not a kid anymore, and I feel like I've lost my ability, my chance, and I might have to give up on NYU, and it's very heartbreaking because it's like I worked so hard my whole life to go to NYU, and now that I finally get in, it's like, oh, I can't even go because no one will help me. And if I get to the end and I'm broke and homeless, that's gonna be worse, and that's not gonna help anyone. It's just gonna be really bad. But I saw Conan Gray, his first concert. Sorry, I don't have a napkin. I saw him at his first concert, and I waited at the very end, and I saw him leave, and he waved to me, and he probably doesn't remember that, but it's like watching your friend get out of an abusive, chaotic situation. And I saw myself in him. I saw like, wow, that could be me with film, like me making these T for T films. I mean, maybe a bunch of like white, wealthy, cis het people don't give a shit. But that's the thing. Like, I'm not striving contrary to someone else's statement about how I'm a white bitch, a white rich bitch, I'm actually not trying to be rich. Like, I'm trying to form community and tight-knit communities and have friends. Like, now that I know my self-worth, because when you grow up being told that you're never going to amount to anything, just like being treated poorly by your family, being in dysfunctional relationships every year. Because, like, when I was in high school, every year I had to date someone. I always had to be in a relationship every academic year because, I didn't have people taking care of me, even though I'm autistic. I have my alter Jake taking care of me, and that's not fair to him. Like, he's not a physical person, so there's not a lot he can do. And when I would date people, I would look to them as a caretaker. And I, your boy is kinky, but the whole, like, dom, sub, daddy, baby, whatever, I really wanted a man to take care of me, essentially, because I couldn't take care of myself. And I understand that that's toxic, and a partner should be equal to you. I understand all of that. But it's like, I didn't know that when I was a kid, And, like, no kid should be a fucking daddy. Like, no 16-year-old guy should be a daddy. Just saying. But it's like, I don't even remember what I'm talking about because I have ADHD as well. So I'm, like, all over the place. But it's crazy, like, just like with my films, like, I want to form a community, and, like, I would be happy living in, like, a $1,000, room in Brooklyn with, like, some money for food and money for, like, going on outings and shit, and, like, living a more cautiously frugal. And if I did become a white rich bitch, I would share my wealth, because that's what I always fucking do. Like, I've had friends, like, fucking take advantage of, not this person, but somebody else. Like, I bought them meals, like, all the fucking time, and, like, I, like, took care of them. I did, like, all this shit, and I was thrown away. So it's like, and, like, Conan has really good friends. Like, Ashley is his friend. I think that's her name. And it's like, or Olivia Rodrigo, like, they're very supportive of each other. And it's like, now I've started to, like, make new friends, like, reconnect with people from high school who treated me better and who never yell at me, who, I've had people tell me that I'm frustrating, that I'm exhausting. And these were by people that I loved, my friends. So now I just have to find people that really love me for me, and, like, I have friends, like, stay on the phone with me until I go to sleep at night because I don't want to be alone. I have friends who talk to me on the phone even though they're not allowed to see me because their parents are homophobic. Like, I have friends who go out of their way and cook me dinner because I'm food insecure. Like, I have good friends and I don't need a partner. But it's like, when I was listening to this song, I was crying because it's like, the man that he is singing to, that Conan is singing to, is a man that I knew and that I had. And I will never have him again, and it's over. And I can't do anything about it. So it's, like, very upsetting because it's like, I wanted to, like, drive around and listen to the song with him, and I want to, like, cry about how beautiful Conan Gray is and his music and how proud I am of him with a specific person, but I can't. So it's like, and I know there are people that watch my videos that, talk about me behind my back and show what I'm up to, and it's like, you know what? I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not ashamed that I want to listen to this song by Conan Gray and cry with somebody I loved. Ooh, sue me for that. Or like me saying that somebody called me a white rich bitch. Like, I think it's important because it's like, I try to, like, embody that. I tried to be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna be a white rich bitch. And you know what happened? Nothing. I was very unfulfilled when I try to be a white rich bitch. Like, it's not fulfilling for me to go to, like, like I went to this party that was like somebody's mansion, and like not a mansion but like a big house, and like all these politicians, and they were all Democrats, and like and wealthy women who, like, one wrote a book about abortion, but you know she used the term like women, not, you know, assigned female at birth, for example, like just using language that was kind of like not inclusive. And then like this one woman coming out in like a ball gown talking about, oh, LGBTQ rights, and it's like, yeah, you can like serve cunt and like support LGBTQ people, but it was just like very performative. And I was like, these are not my people. And my family is like, oh, but they're Democrats, like you're a liberal. And it's like, no, I'm a leftist. I'm someone who believes in like dismantling current systems. Like, I'm not a fucking liberal. So anyways, I tried being a white rich bitch and I hated it. So guess I'm not a white rich bitch. Guess I'm just a boy with a dream who cries to Conan Gray because I wish I had that kind of love. I wish I had that kind of puppy dog, pure love for someone, and that someone had it for me. Because I really like my friends now that I'm talking to, they give me what I give them. So like I'll give them a lot of love and time and patience, and I'll cook for them and they'll cook for me. And like, my one friend woke up at 7 a.m. to cook me an omelet for work before I went to work. So who's the rich bitch now? Because, like, I have good friends. Like, that's so fucking nice, you know? I'm sorry. I know this video is not gonna be, like... It wasn't, like, a video essay on Conan Gray. It was a reflection of how Conan Gray impacted my life, and how and yeah, what that looks like for me. Like, this isn't about, I will make a video about Conan Gray, like, specifically, because I'm really proud of him and I want to do that for him. But I just wanted to reflect on what this song brought up for me, and this is what it brought up. So I hope you guys stayed for like the whole thing. I'm sorry I cried during it, but I'm really emotional because also my job is very demanding, and I'm in a lot of pain right now because of medical issues. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'm going to try to keep making more videos. I can't promise that they're all going to be, like, masterpieces. But I try. Your boy tries. Okay. And I do have, like, plans with, like, opening up a space for, like, MLM, or, like, queer men. So if you want to, like, stay up to date with that, you can follow my Instagram at @fag_in_New_York_City with an underscore, because I'm gonna be making plans to like do that. Also, I just want to share this. Like, when I'm talking, this is how I know I'm not a white rich bitch. Okay, when I'm talking to like white wealthy people about queerness, they're like, oh, like, why don't you find somewhere that's bohemian and open your little idea in a bohemian location? Like, what does that even mean? It's like being gay or LGBTQ doesn't equate to being a hippie. Like, when I was young, my dad always called me a hippie and said I should go to New Paltz. I'm not a hippie. Like, I'm a guy with a mullet and, like, I wear faggy outfits. Like, how is that hippie? Like, hippie is, like, the long hair, the flower crowns, like, tie-dye. Like, that's not my style. So, whatever. Anyways, thank you guys for listening, and I will see you in the next video. Please let me know your video ideas, because I really want to make things happen for us, you know? Okay, goodbye. Oh, I'm also working on a script. I'm editing it right now, and I'm going to try to work on it in the fall if I don't go to NYU. So if you want to be a part of my little film crew, follow me on Instagram, because I'm going to post about it. Okay, bye guys.